Now for our fourth performance of the night, we have United Strings of Color. The United Strings of Color was started in Raleigh, North Carolina as a project to address racial disparity in classical music through music education and community engagement. United Strings of Color is uniquely comprised of African American musicians, self-named and created in 2018. Welcome Strings of Color.
It is a rare treat to be able to play work by a living composer. Elmer Gibson is a man of many artistic talents, with pursuits in the performing arts, in music composition, the visual arts, and also literature. We enjoyed performing his rendition of a traditional African tale, Ijapa and Mr. Igbin, on many occasions. This latest work, Evoking the Spirit of Hambone, was commissioned by United Strings of Color in 2023. Mr. Gibson learned the hambone 75 years ago from some relatives of one of his friends who lived up the street from his house in Philadelphia. These relatives were from South Carolina. One morning, he heard an amazing sound coming from that direction and rushed up the street to see what it was. His friend's relatives had been referred to as Geechees. That day, there were 5 kids sitting on the steps and one who was standing in front who would call out, "Hambone, Hambone, where you been?" And the seated kids would pat a rhythm together on their legs and chests. And when they stopped, he would call out, "Around the world and back again," and they would repeat the rhythmic pattern. Then he would call out, "Hambone, Hambone, what'd you see?" They would pat the rhythm and he would say, "Lots of folks that look like me, Hambone." Then there would be an extended period of rhythmic patting with several different movements involved, after which there would be peals of laughter with smiling faces. Mr. Gibson learned to pat the hambone that day and has remembered it all his life.
Mr. Gibson wrote this composition to bring or recall the curious mind, the spirit of the ingenious musical performance that was in fact a secret form of communication. Because of the fear of African ability to drum rhythms as a means of communicating, the slave owners abolished the use of the drum. As a result, the Africans developed a rhythmic form that used hands and slapping different parts of the body to produce similar rhythms. The representation of Juba dance today, which strangely appeared as a form of Irish clog or step dancing, was originally brought to enslaved peoples from the Congo through Haiti and to Charleston, South Carolina. It became an African American plantation dance, clogged and non-offensive dance, using what appeared to be, to the owners, appeared to be gibberish or nonsense speak. The Africans were able to pass information to each other without fear or retribution. Fear of retribution, I apologize. With this brief historical overview, we will now play Evoking the Spirit of Hambone.